This is gonna be one of the first positions I have people start to stretch or put a little tension on their Achilles tendon because it's not weight bearing, but you're still putting a little bit of a load on your foot. So I'll sit out towards the edge of a chair, and I wanna make sure that I keep good positioning of my knee and my foot. So a lot of people will have this external rotation or outward position of their foot. I wanna try and keep that as straight as I can. Now, as I start to come back under the chair, I'm gonna get to where I feel either pain, tension, or my heel starts to raise up off the ground. Whichever one of those things come first, stop me. So ideally, I would get to where my heel comes off the ground just a little. Now here, I'm just gonna press up through my big toe as high as I can, making sure that on my foot, I don't have any rocking out to the side like this. I'm really keeping that big toe into the ground. Then I'm gonna lower down very slowly into that stretch. And at the bottom, if it feels okay, I find myself pushing that heel down. It's almost like I'm trying to lift my front toes up to put a little bit more of a light stretch on that Achilles, and then coming back up. Down slow, 3 to 5 seconds on the way down. If I have no pain or tightness at the bottom, I may try and actually lift my front toes up off the ground. Now, if you say, oh, that hurts, I'm gonna say, come out to here. How does it feel here? So all I'm doing now is that as I do the same motion, there's a little less stretch on that Achilles. So if I have someone who's really sensitive back there, I may start them all the way out here, which you would see takes me through a much shorter range of motion and is less pressure. So here, coming down slow, and then light lift of my toes. So what you'll notice is that the further my foot is out, the more I'm actually, like here I can't really raise up much at all. I'm focusing more on activating the antagonist, the muscles that lift my foot up, because that's going to be less stressful for that Achilles. And if I do 10 to 15 of those slowly, next time I might try and come a little closer, gradually working my way towards this foot under the chair position where I really feel like I'm getting into that little bit of a stretch without creating pain. So most important thing is, as you come back here, you always want to stay just short of that threshold of pain. If you go through this one and come down, you say, oh, that hurts, and you get done and you're walking around and your Achilles is sore, that was a little too deep into the motion, don't abandon the movement. Come out a little further away. It's better off doing these things initially if you feel nothing versus feeling too much and ending up with a lot of soreness back there. Pretty low threat though, because I'm sitting. This is obviously much less pressure on my Achilles than typical standing and walking would be. So this is a good place to start.